Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be war number 7. We're going to be going up against the Alliance SGA, and we're going to be bringing in Hulkling, Wiccan, and Sym Supreme. We're going to be going up path 8 in section 1, and then path 4 in section 2. Then we're going to have 3 minis, I think. So this first fight, we're going to be using Hulkling for it. This node doesn't do much for Morbius, so it's going to be pretty standard Hulkling fight. We're going to be running some power back boosts. We're going to throw combat regen on for why not. And yeah, so we're going to watch out for his glide. You know, the main thing to watch out for when fighting Morbius. And besides that, yeah, we're going to get to a special 2, have our power backs, and then throw 2 special 2s in a row and end the fight. We're going to bait out this first special one. It does put his glide back on cooldown, or off cooldown, I should say. So here we go. He's going to throw it again. We're going to, on light attack, heavy, put the Intimidate buff, debuff on, throw our special 2, and that's going to end the fight. So yeah, power backs were overkill there, but they were mainly put on for a fight later. So yeah, nice and easy first fight. And we're going to be making our way to the champion next. So for these fights, a couple of these I could have probably used whoever between Sym Supreme and Wiccan. After watching them back, it possibly would have been faster just using Sym Supreme for them. This being one of those fights, but we're going to do a good job of just keeping our neutralize up and baiting specials. So here comes the first one. We're going to get our neutralize right back up. Here we're going to end with a medium, throw our special 2. This is going to get our damage rolling. Medium ender here. Light ender into relic, and that is going to be the second fight down. So another pretty quick fight. Those first 2 very much warm-up fights. They're not going to be very challenging at all. Next we have Havok here. This was the reason I brought Hulkling. I kind of just had an option that would work for Hulkling and Havok, and so I decided, Morbius and Havok, and I decided to go with my Ascended Hulkling. We're going to do a power start 1 here. Plan is to get to our special 2 with our unblockable from hitting his block, 5 times. And then we're going to throw our special 2 with power backs. Hopefully we just get back to our next one and we just keep throwing special 2s until he dies. So here comes the first one out. Dex into another one. And it kills him. So yeah, another sub 30-second fight, really quick with Hulkling. And that's his war. So he did really well, obviously. 2 nice and quick fights. Now, our next 3 fights are all going to be Mystic fights, so we are going to throw on the Mystic boosts. We are going to be using Wiccan for this fight. I think we use Wiccan for 3 of the next 4. So this one, I went with Wiccan. Looking at it back, probably should have just went Sym Supreme. I didn't because CGR is bleed immune, but really, the special 2 spam after the first special 3 with Sym Supreme probably would have just been plenty. So yeah, we're going to do our best to keep our neutralize up. I think this fight ends up being one of our slowest. So we're going to throw our first special 2 here. Obviously, Sym Supreme or CGR is bleed immune, but he's also incinerate immune, so it kind of does gimp Wiccan's damage a bit as well. Here, I'm just trying to get him to throw this special 2. He really doesn't want to throw it. Now he's indestructible. So we're going to take this in the block. Oh, actually, we're going to Dex out of the tail end of it. So we're going to give him even more indestructibles. Here, I throw this before getting a prowess on myself, which I probably should have done. Now we're baiting another special 2. And yeah, obviously I wasn't watching for the power sting. So yeah, we're taking a good amount of damage from that. Here I'm trying to get some reparries. I throw this special too, and his indestructible comes back. So yeah, this fight's just really sloppy, honestly. No other way to describe it. Here, I think we're going to go for a relic and then a combo and get out of there. But yeah, that was a really slow fight. I definitely think I would go, but if I did it again, I would do Sym Supreme instead. I think it would have just been much, much faster than, that 1.5-minute path fight. We're going to make our way up to Thing here on note 37. A little bit of revenge for last war, not on the same note, obviously. I don't think we're going to try that again. But we're going to take Wiccan here, or Wiccan versus Thing here. This will be my third time this season doing that, I think. And this one does go a little longer, if I remember right. Thing, again, decides he does not want to throw specials, and so I'm stuck baiting a special. Thankfully, on this note, he just gets a regen and not killing me with brute force. So pretty standard. We're going to do our best to make sure we keep our neutralize up and pause at all times. We're going to do medium enders to get our incinerates. Here we're going to intercept, throw a medium. He throws the special. So we're going to do a full combo, hit into his block, bait out this special, clear his rock stacks. Full light ending combo to get our neutralize back up, and we're going to throw this special too. We're doing plenty of good damage here. We're doing a good job of monitoring our neutralize. Here we get into 15 rock stacks. This is the first of many times he really doesn't want to throw the special. Of course, he gets a regen instantly when he gets close to me. Now I'm getting a little worried. He's building indestructibles, but he is really not wanting to throw that special out. Here we're going to hit into him a bit to take some of those off. We get our neutralize up. Parry, heavy. Here is another time I throw a special 2 right before he goes indestructible. So now I need a parry. There, his neutralize is gone, or the indestructible is gone. I got a lot of lag there, as I'm sure you saw. I've been having that happen quite a bit lately. I'm not really sure why, and it makes me a bit nervous. Here, we get into his block. Hit him once. He throws the special attack this time. Clear to the rock stacks again. Light ending combo into our special 2. And then, of course, I parried. Slow the fight down even more. And then once the protection goes away, he dies. So, yeah. On the slow side, but still pretty safe. Fight was under control the whole time. Just neat thing to throw specials more willingly. Now we're going to make our way up to the Sersi here. This is our third fight on our third hazard shift fight with Sym Supreme versus Sersi. We are going to invul. That's mainly for the next fight. And I am going to be a little bit sloppy on this fight as well, honestly. Yeah, so kind of a couple fights where things just don't go as well as they probably should. Again, we're going to hit into her to get the regens, defeat our MD. We're parrying as much as we can to keep our prowess up high. And we're going to throw our first special 3 here. So, plan is to get to our special 2 and then throw that, and then basically another special 3 and end the fight. But what is going to happen here is that I only have one neutralize up, and she throws a special 1. I'm then going to try and dex into the special 2, and as you can see, her glancing is up. So my damage is severely gimped. While watching this, I was not sure what was happening. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird that my damage is super low. I'm like, am I going to die here? But we're just going to throw the special 3. This time we are going to have plenty of staggers up, which is going to prevent her from getting her glancing buff. And we're going to hold block. Dex into the special 2. That's going to almost end the fight. And then here comes the special 3 to finish it. So, yeah. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention before with that. Making sure her glancing was on cooldown, or we had plenty of staggers up before it came off cooldown. So just a little bit of something I need to watch out for actually when taking the fight that I guess I got lucky with, or I just, didn't really need to pay attention to before. We're going to make our way to our last fight here. This is another fight that probably could have just been Sym Supreme, but we're going to use Wiccan here. I do like Wiccan a better for Aarkus at least. You know, he is armor break immune, which means we don't have to worry about cold snap at all. This Aarkus is also not duped, so we don't have to worry about him shrugging our parry, which makes this nice and easy. We're going to do our best again, keep our neutralize paused, keep ourselves with plenty of prowess. For some reason, I don't think I throw a heavy this whole time. I don't have a good reason why. But here comes our first special 2. We do have the invul running, so that's why you'll see I'm just going to push him to special 3. This isn't going to do anything. The fact to the whole map now, he applies the armor break to give cold snap debuffs, does nothing because Wiccan is armor break immune. So the plan was to just push him to special 3s as needed. Here's the first one. We're already at 50%, so we're in a good spot. Light ending combo to get our neutralize back. We're going to do a medium ending combo here, throw our special 2. This is going to push him red again. And he decides not to throw it and waste time, which was nice of him. And that is going to end our war. So yeah, 7 fights. All of them went down. A little bit of sloppiness on a couple of them. But none of them got too close to being, you know, in real danger of dying. For this war, we are looking like it's going to be a loss. They have a decent amount of fights left. But we ended up placing a decent amount of serpents and bullseyes. Since this is the last war you can do that. So we would need them to die a lot and die extra to account for our diversity. So yeah, this is probably going to be a loss. So yeah, it's going to put us under 500 after 7 wars. Definitely not a spot we want to be in. So hopefully we can pick it up though and finish strong and get in Masters. That's going to do it for this video though. Thank you for watching.